Anyways, this is the DB podcast, the dark podcast. When you gaze into the abyss gazes back into you, and when the abyss gazes back into you, you gaze back into the abyss. Within the darkness, the light shines. Read the screen. I am not reiterating. Okay, cool. I'm not announcing that shit. Fuck it. Anyways, Stranger Things, the girl living. So, yeah. So, you may be like, okay, cool. Gamma radiation, alpha, beta, theta, cool. Psychometry, telekinesis, psychic abilities, alright, psychedelics, okay. Psychotic, sure, okay. Psychosis, ain't that a motherfucker? No, it's not. You just gotta know what it is. No, it's not a bitch too. Psychosis is just there to you just look at it like a mirror, but you gotta turn the mirror all the way around so you can see yourself. That's really what it is. And then, okay, so how do you know you have these abilities? Okay, now we finna go into, I'm finna, fuck that. You take yourself in that bitch. But get what? This gonna hit some points where y'all might be feeling uncomfortable about. Because from some perspectives, it's gonna get deep in this bitch. For real. But the GOV, right? The government. So this is what they do. Just like in the Stranger Things, when you seen the energy plants, why the fuck would the government own an energy plant? Who the fuck is they trying to help with free energy? Quote unquote, as Immortals put it. Why would they care about your electricity? When you gotta pay, when they trying to up the switch, if you don't file in them tax returns, what you talking about? Why are they studying free energy? They already know how to do that. Can't they just hire somebody? Why do they need to go own the building? Huh? And then they got plants and then they got trucks moving through that. What the fuck is the military for? Why would they be doing experiments and research in energy fields? And why is there energy building, right? Experimentation facility right at that very point. What does that have to do with anything? Okay, cool. So the portals, the hydraulic and the particle accelerator. Remember that part, okay? From the previous episodes. So there are certain points, just like the meridian points, the chakra points, the acupuncture points within the vessel that the planet also has. Because the planet has a soul. Because you might be wondering, why the fuck are they not, why are there like apparitions and phenomenons like spirits and the fallen ones, just roaming around in the fourth dimension and shit? Why are they not all inhabiting a vessel? Why aren't they attacking everyone? Why are they only attacking a specific? Why are they only attacking the divine ones? They have plenty of bots and clones and fucking void avatars and shit and vessels. What mortals call bodies. They're a bunch of hollow shells walking around. Animating themselves. Why don't they just take one of those? Why do they gotta come and try to take your shit? Or come and try to take a divine one shit. Or come and try to like hijack, possess. Why do they gotta do all that? Why can't they just take a motherfucker who ain't even got a mind or soul inside their vessel? Or not inside their vessel, but within them. Why can't they just use one of those? It's because what they're seeking, a lot of them, they're siphoning and harvesting and trying to corrupt the energy of the planet, because the planet also has a soul and spirits, and it also has a mind of its own. So what you call grid points, like what what mortals refer to as a map, are basically energy points where it's the exact each ley line when they intersect. That's a meridian point, just like the neurons and nerves inside your skin suit. It's the same fucking thing. So each point where the blood vessels cross, boom. Get that? So They know that the meridian points, the ley lines on the grid where they intersect are those chakra points, meridian points, acupuncture points for the planet, the nerve endings as well. And then the nerve endings, and wherever they can find the biggest portal, the void, a portal of void for the soul, for it to enter into the mind of the soul, or the mind of the soul. They be at that point. They spotting that bitch. They trying to go over there and hang around that bitch. Just like how motherfuckers and like niggas in the set, they'll hang around the corner store and shit. They'll be over there blasting music at the gas station. It's because those are energy points. And they trying to harvest energy. That's why they pull up at people there. They switch niggas down in that bitch. They do their drive through. They do their drive-bys over there. It's the same fucking thing. They'll even go to the church and blow your mama down. Your grandmama down. Some shit like that. Just cause maybe you stole one of their popsicles when they was at the corner store. Now they don't fuck with you. It's like that. So because they don't fuck with the divine ones, they be at those points and they be trying to energize themselves because they don't have spirits anymore. They don't have their own, they're not connected to source basically. So because they don't have a soul no more, they gotta kind of like channel their energy. They they be having to harvest and try to basically stealing and shit so they can manifest whatever the fuck they trying to manifest, and that way their souls that way their spirits won't perish, or they won't perish from within their form, because they'll become so shallow that they will basically have to return to source, because if they don't return to source, they won't not necessarily they won't exist anymore, but they won't exist in the sense of they'll just like evaporate, type like gas, to the point where you don't even see them no more. The energy is still there, like not the energy, the presence is still there, but the consciousness, the mind is gone. That shit gone, and their spirits or spirit is like evaporated, just like liquid into gas type shit, just like that. So that's where they build energy grids as well as energy facilities, because they're siphoning that energy from the planet and then they're using that as well. So, but that's why when you see those places in pictures, it feels off, because that's where they be hanging out. They be hanging out there. That's the block. That's the corner store for them. They be like, oh, yeah, we finna get some shit up in here, and they might rob the place too. They might rob the place. That's why the electricity sometimes it will shut down in a certain area, because randomly they'll say it's randomly. It's not always them just turning it off. They'll tell you they turned it off, but it wasn't them. They just knew it was gonna happen. They either knew it was gonna happen or it was unexpected. And sometimes that's why you'll know, because how long it will take them to turn back on your electricity after you done just paid your motherfucking bills and did your tax return. You be like, what the fuck is this shit? You feel me? Bitch be off for 3 days, and you be like, hell no, I ain't paying for the next one. 3 days off, 3 days back, bitch. You ain't getting them bills. You ain't getting my money, bitch. It's like that. It's like that. So the reason why they were there inside the movie is because that was a grid point. That was an intersection. And whenever they get off that grid point, they have enough energy from the soul of the planet, or whatever they got from the souls that are trapped in the planet, or that think they're trapped in the planet. Whatever fucking electricity they harvested, right? Enough to sustain themselves. Now they'll go and try to corrupt and possess and hijack divine ones and even fallen ones, so that they can steal there, and so they can attach to them, do whatever the fuck they trying to do, their mission, their so-called mission, right? So they can traumatize them, because that's how they do it. And they traumatize so that way they can harvest the energy from them, and they find a temporary solution for them to not like perish or experience, or what mortals call experience, a true death, which is where they just don't exist in the same form anymore.